I've been having this urge to just come outside and be out in nature today. I tried to get out here this morning and my schedule of the day just happened, and it was kind of frustrating because I didn't really get to do the things that I wanted to do today. But here I am now. It's actually perfect. We got the golden hour. We're surrounded by beautiful saguaros. And today I really just wanted to talk about stripping ourselves down to the bone and basically just taking away all of the things that are distracting us, right? It's like the things that are preventing us from building a solid foundation and moving forward from there. And this is mainly for people who are, feel stuck, like they don't know what to do. Like, what's the first step of getting our life in order and getting focused on our goals and what we want to accomplish and what we need to do in life? And where do we start? And my opinion is we strip ourselves down to like this minimalist style way of being, because from there you can add on what you want. But if you have a bunch of clutter, if you have a bunch of noise, it's hard to figure out and move all of that crap out of the way so that you can see what you're trying to focus on. So when I say that, I mean like in all aspects. I mean, like for me personally, I recently just started cleaning up my environment, cleaning up my room. Lots of clothes laying around, just very disorganized. I tend to be kind of a cluttered, chaotic type of person, so structure really helps me out. So, just organizing my bedroom, putting all of my clothes away, like throwing clothes away that I don't need, old clothes, like socks that don't have, a partner. Actually, to be honest with you, that's not very true. I don't really wear socks that match anyway. As long as they're the right thickness, I don't care if the color is the same. But you know what I mean? Hold socks. Like, I know this is all very basic and like rudimentary stuff, but it's true. Like, you got to get rid of this clutter in your life. Go in your cupboards, go into your refrigerator and clean out all of the foods that are just sitting there. You know what I mean? Like the sugar laden foods, the processed foods. Break it down to the bare bones. Clean out that damn drawer at the bottom of your refrigerator that has like nasty rotting lettuce that you haven't moved in like 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Throw it out, clean it up. Same thing goes with like just content, the stuff that you're watching. You know what I mean? For me, I clean up my feeds all the time, and when I'm really trying to focus, I keep like 3, 4, maybe 5 of the main people that I find motivational, who are inspiring, who are doing the things that I want to do, and I watch their videos. You know what I mean? It's the people that I actually do want to learn from. All the shit posting, all of the bullshit, like, don't get me wrong, humor is important. I think humor is very necessary for a well-lived life. But if it's just like trolling shit, if it's unnecessary for you to just get on there, and it the standard would be, or the thing that you're looking for is just something that makes you want to keep doom scrolling. Like, I know on certain apps it's kind of hard, like TikTok, it's made for that. It's made for doom scrolling, so it's just going to keep feeding you shit. But on certain ones like Facebook, a bit of Instagram, like if you cut your following, like even down to like people that you have no interest in following them, even if they're friends or family, just cut it down to the bare bones. You know what I mean? What else do we got? Yeah, so like exactly, like, and when you strip all of that out of your room and your refrigerator and your feeds and everything, you're starting to get down to the bare minimal things that you need. And then, like I said, it's even like with diet. Once you just start eating the most basic whole foods, plants, vegetables, fruits, eggs, beans, potatoes, rice, like all of this very basic stuff, you'll notice that when you introduce like this more processed or toxic food, it starts to hurt your stomach. It doesn't make you feel good. And that that's like something that is going to, be harmful to you. So, you know what I mean? Like for me personally, I'm right now on this year-long stretch of being sober. It's November. This is my 11th month sober, and for me, that was something that I had to strip away from my life because it was harmful to me. It was preventing me from being disciplined. It was preventing me from focusing on the things that I needed to focus on. And it was very, very necessary because I realized how disorganized not only my life was, but my internal self. My structure of my psyche was all messed up. Like, I used it a lot to not just have fun, but I used alcohol and drugs to numb. And I wasn't feeling the things that I needed to feel. You know what I mean? I wasn't dealing with my emotion and my pain and trauma. And I don't really like all of these buzzword, psychological words, but it's true. Like, if you're not dealing with that stuff, it's being stored in the body. And so by me taking alcohol away from my life, it allowed me to focus on what I needed to focus on, which was feeling my emotions, being present with myself, and building a really like mindfulness practice in life, not just sitting on my meditation cushion, but actually out in life, doing things, being with people, being present in the moment. And it took me to strip all the things that I needed to away from my life, all the things that weren't serving me. And that can be people too. Like, yeah, I became a little bit isolated, but the ones that want to see you win, the ones that are rooting for you, they're going to notice what you're doing, and they're going to be around when you're ready to come back out of that and move back out into the world. And yeah, so it's like, main things: content. Strip your content down to the basic necessities. Strip your food down to your basic necessities. Your environment, take all of the things that are not being used, that are unnecessary, that are just sitting there collecting dust. Clothes, we're talking all of it. Get down to a minimalist way of living and a minimalist mindset. Overthinking is mental clutter. It's too much. Like, we're thinking too much, we're over analyzing, we're ruminating. We need to become centered and stop labeling everything out in the world and just be present with what is. So um, yeah, that's today's rant, and I hope it helps. Hopefully, this wind is not just absolutely demolishing my freaking audio, but I had to get out here. I had to make a video. I'm gonna post it, whether it's trash or not, and hopefully it helps you. And we'll catch you on the next one. All right, peace.